I think it's about time that we should stop it. This is what I know. Hello, everybody. Howdy do, little macaronis. I hope you all are having yourselves a good morning, day, night, evening, whatever time zone y'all are in. Hopefully, whatever it is a good one, whatever it may be. As for me, I just did the normal of everything of what's needed to be done for me, and I just had to work, do what I needed to do there, and then come back home and do this. So now we're at this. And this, much more enjoyable, to say the least. Well, yeah. Once again, hello everyone. And some of you may be wondering, what are we doing today? What is this sort of hullabaloo and what sort of shenanigans are we getting into today, Well, we are continuing an animation that I worked on last week. I haven't touched it since, mainly because I kind of just wanted to try brainstorming a couple ideas, and also I needed to prep for yesterday. But yeah, other than that, I'd say we just got that to work on. So, yeah. I think we should just hop right into it. Do you think we should hop right into it? I think we should hop right into it. Mainly because I actually think it's probably one of the most fun animations I've actually made in a bit of a while. But yeah, anyway, before we even do that, I should actually talk about something, speaking of animations. I happen to have a Red Bull and a coffee, so if you want to help support your boy in any sort of way whatsoever, you can do so by going to either my YouTube video description or Twitch About section. Down there, you'll find links to my Red Bull and coffee. On my Red Bull, I got stickers, and on my coffee, I got commissions open for RPCs, Twitch, emotes, cartoon, and animations. So if any of those seem to tickle your fancy any sort of little bit whatsoever, you can head down to there, as I said, and find the links that'll lead you over there. And if none of those tickle your fancy, if you're over on the YouTube stream, you can come over to Twitch and subscribe to me and support me that way financially if you wish to. But don't worry, you don't have to do any of that. All of it is optional. You do not have to think that it is mandatory. It is not mandatory. If you think it's mandatory, save your wallet. I don't know what you want me to say with that if you think it's mandatory. But yeah, anyway. On to la animation. Okay, so to get ourselves a little caught up here, we're going to go to the beginning, and we are going to watch this from beginning to end. So first things first, I need music to shush, and we are going to watch this from what amount of animation I have gone through so far, and then we're going to work on the rest from there.
This is a nice stick. I like sticks. Pick.
Let me smash. Please.
No, Ron. Go find Becky.
You want some fuck?
No, Ron. I don't want some
I
fuck.
got your blue. Hey girl. You want some tail? Flick.
Ron, your tail is small.
What? Swiggity sweetie. You want yellow? She doesn't want yellow. Blue and yellow. No.
Ron, I'm leaving.
What? No. Wait, let me smash. What does my life come to?
And that is what we have created so far. We're at what's my life come to, and we just got to work on the rest from there. What is the rest from there? I don't know just yet, but we'll find out soon, won't we? And apparently this is all sorts of messed up right now. I don't know why. Oh boy, that got messed up a little bit.
Yellow.
Oh, and even the blue is messed up here.
Yellow. No. No. What does my life come to?
Alright, there we go. Now to get to the rest of what we're going to be working on. What are we going to be doing specifically here? I don't know, but right now we got to work with...
Becky thought my tail was big.
Yeah, Becky thought my tail was big. So what are we going to work on with that? Again, unknown, but let's try to see what we can work with. Anyway, music, come back! Thank you. Alright, you know what? Hold on. I want to look up something real quick because this is the part where Ron is basically crying in a sort of way of putting it. I'm going to look up some ugly crying faces. Ugly crying face. I want to see if I can find any sort of good ugly crying right now. Right now there are a lot. There are a lot. Okay, now what are we gonna have work with?
My tail was big. My tail was big.
Okay, well first I should actually mark the point where he stopped saying big. Okay, we'll say right here. So for now, big ass circle. I should probably actually swap pens real fast so that way that doesn't become a problem. Big ass circle just for now. So we got our point. So we got our point A. We just need to make it to point B. Point B will be deleted. Deleted later. Words are hard. All right. Okay. I think I got an idea of what we could start with. But first, let's just get to the face. Alright, and actually, hold on, realizing it, I'm going to need to look up rathalos, because from this point on, we just got to draw the rathalos. Rathalos. Ow, my neck. Alright, I need to look at a couple images of rathalos from facing dead. Right at his face. Because getting a good look at the front of his face will help out a lot. Hello, Cocker. And also thank you for the hydrate there, buddy. I take it your day's been kind of meh. Woo. That's sour right there. Basically, I feel that. I feel that work today for me has definitely been a little meh. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, trying to get as accurate of a looking front-facing rathalos as I can. Here's one. I forgot about this FF7 mount variant. Right, open image, new tab. I need to see this thing in full view. Okay, it's been a minute since I last worked on this animation, but I got a feeling that this is going to be fun. Like, alright, and because I don't have spaghetti, you know, hold on, wait.
Swiggity sweetie.
I fucking love that little bit. It's always so good.
Yeah.
Alright, right now, if you're wondering, Conqueror, we are working on the part where Ron's kind of going through an ordeal now, which is...
Becca thought my tail was big.
Becca thought my tail was big. Wait, actually, I just realized I kind of drew the ear a little incorrectly. And by a little, I mean very. Okay, there we go. Mega impresso, probably. I guess so. Impresso, I guess so. I mean, look, it definitely is a little upset that Ron couldn't get the smash, but at the same time, he kind of did destroy Becky's nest a little bit. So, I mean, he kind of deserves not to really get some tail. Whether give or get, it's really, I guess, up to his preference. I don't know. Oh boy, I kind of realized I'm already kind of messing up Ron a little bit here. This is where I wish that I could actually have like symmetrical drawing, because that would have come in handy very well right now. Dreams. Okay, we'll just use that as like our basis of trying to figure out what is good for a base to start at. No, we need that as straight as possible. There's a joke in there somewhere. Actually, I know the joke. Mormons. If you get it, you get it. If you don't worry about it. You can look it up for yourself if you wish. By the way, there's a real quick side note. Oh boy, hold on 1 second. There's a real quick side note to any friends that do want to just hop into a VC and just chill and hang and talk for a bit. Feel free. I'm in the public VC in my server, so if you want to just drop in there and talk and hang for a minute, feel free. I won't stop you. Alright, that's about as close as I'm going to be able to get it. Yeah, having it look a little symmetrical right now. You know, I'm gonna make this rathalos look extra sad. Gotta really just make this look like the most ugliest of cryings ever. Actually, you know what? This might work out a little bit here. How is this gonna work out? Give it a minute and you'll see. Alright, get a little bit of erasing action going there. Get a little bit of some quote-unquote eyebrow action kind of happening right now. Trying to make this look like one of the ugly cries that I saw, which was just like what I could probably imagine is from one. Yep, it's definitely One Piece. Is it accurate as it is? No, but it's just honestly, it's kind of close. But I think I should actually work around the mouth a little bit because it doesn't really look like a cry, really, but. Alright, you know, I'm gonna have a little bit of something kind of like right here, just kind of insinuating the fact that he's biting the bottom lip a little bit, trying to kind of hold in the cry as much as he can. This is the part where he's even gonna be like, Meg thought my tail was big. There's a little reminder for anybody in chat that wasn't paying attention. Alright, okay, that works out well. Okay, gonna really thicken up the neck a little bit here. Because why not? It's big neck, tiny head. Because why the hell not, huh? Actually, you know what? That will really work with the idea that I kind of currently have. Because we are going to bring back the tail. We are going to do a small thing with it. Hold on, I think I know a good way to go around this. Hold on. Hold on, wait. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. Give it a bit. Give it a bit. Nope, not that. Alright, hold on. I need to find a rathalos tail real quick, because I need to remind myself on how these batches look. The sensicalness of how this scene's gonna work does not make any sense whatsoever, but you know what? Screw it, we ball. Excuse me. Actually, thinking about it, I should head back to a couple scenes and like see how I drew his tail real fast, so that way there's at least some format of consistency here. Okay, it was exactly like how I was about to draw it. Alright, this should work out pretty well. But yeah, the sensicalness of how this is going to work is completely stupid, but you know what? We ball. Alright, thinking about it though, I want to go back to this layer real fast and draw in a lot of tears. How many? Actually, hold on, let's change up the color a little bit so that way it's at least more noticeable. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. And then a little bit of this and a lot of this. A lot of that, a lot of that, a lot of that. And a bit of that. And I'm gonna have a few tears kind of go down into his mouth a little bit because, yeah, when you're ugly crying, you ain't got control on where those tears are going. It looks so ridiculous. I love it. I already love it. I already love it. This is going swimmingly. Okay, and for purposes of kind of like making sure that this does last a bit, gotta go ahead and pull this all the way down to here, and then we take now we take this and clear frame. All right, now how we are going to go about this, you'll see in about a minute. Hold on, no, I don't want to do that actually. I'm gonna bring the tail over here. Okay, this is where things will be getting a little tricky here. Okay, first we're gonna copy and then paste a couple times. How many times? Unknown right now, but we'll see. We'll just copy all that and then paste that right there and right there. Just as a for now as we go along. Okay, it's gonna be another slow introduction for the tail here. Transform, bring her down. Tilt her just a little bit. Okay, come over here now. Transform, bring her down. Tilt her just a little bit. Okay. Back over here, transform, tilt her a little more. Bring her down a lot more. Transform, tilt her much more, and then get it down here a little bit more. Okay, just a bit more. Okay, I think that might. Hold on, let me see.
The tail was so
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna gather all these real quick, and because of where the tail is and how it is right now at the end of this, we're going to clear these frames, take this, copy it. Paste it, transform, bring her down. Okay, go over here, paste it, transform, bring her down.
It was so
Alright, you know what, this should probably be good enough.
it was big.
Okay, let's see how this looks.
Becky thought my tail was big.
That is beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Becky.
It's so ridiculous, but I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. Alright, and I can finally get rid of these ugly crying images. Don't get me wrong, it was funny to see them, but I don't want to look at them all day because, again, they're ugly. They're the ugly crying, therefore they're ugly. Alright, what to do here? It truly is a conundrum. Because right now we're at a point where we're gonna have him so set that he's gonna be like, bag of used lemon smash. Now I gotta wonder, like, what in his eyes is smashing? Because like the obvious joke is the obvious joke, but what if we were to take it literal? How could we take this joke right now? That's the question. How could we take this joke? Because we got...
Becky used the lemme smash.
Okay, well, right here we got our point B. Becky goes, okay, Ron, then cuts to Splat. Or actually, you know what? I could have him just like, I could have him right here with a face that is just like, and there's just like a thought bubble on the top where it's just like him thinking about Becky letting him smash. You know what? Hold on, that might be what I do. Okay, rathalos, let me get a good look at that side profile of yours. I need a good look at that side profile, because it's your only good side. Yeah. This is probably one of the craziest things I've ever made in my life, but you know what? It's really, really fun, and I am not going to complain. Oh shit, hold on. So let me go back to this real quick so that way I can get the color from the tiers here. And get them fucking going everywhere right now. Hold on. Oh fuck, something was stuck in my throat. Alright, hold on, let me make a little change to the ear here. Ear here, ear here, ear here, ear here. Ear here? Yeah, that's what they do. Alright, so far I'd say we're doing pretty alright right now. Alright, I think for a few frames we'll keep at this, and then we'll just add it. And then I think about right here. Yeah, about right here. We'll let this drag on for a minute. And then we'll have random thought bubbles come up out of nowhere as we go along. Copy this, take this, drag it along a little bit. Actually, we're going to bring it down just one. Paste it here. Then drag it. We're going to copy this, drag it up one. Then go here, paste. And then right here, what to put in for a joke here is the question. Alright, and you know what, actually kind of realizing it, we're gonna move it all up a little bit here. And now, I did not move this any further because we're now going to get rid of this. I'm gonna go here. Copy this, go here, and then paste it. And we're going to make a minute edit where his eyes are now closed. We are going to still put this here. Just to help insinuate the fact that he's still very sad that he can't smash. Hold on, Let me hear the audio.
Back to you.
Hold on, I'm gonna need to drag this out a little more. Right to here, and then this gets cleared. And then this all the way up here.
Back to you.
Alright, now the true question. What do we do for the purposes of Smash here? Oh wait, I got an idea. Hold on. What's an easily identifiable hunter armor that I can draw? Alright, hold on. We're gonna look up Monster Hunter armor. I would go with the Rathalos armor, but A, that's a little too easy, and B, I don't think Rathalos would want to squish one of its own, or at least what was. Alright, Monster Hunter. Boom. Very identifiable armor is what I am in need of. Ooh. Actually, right here, I think I have found some actual reference drawings for the starting armor that you get in Wilds. Open that in a new tab, why don't we? Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that actually kind of looks pretty good. I think we might go with that. First, gonna need to draw out the body here. And then we got the cloak here, which I'm not gonna lie, really looking at it, it's a bit of a crazy design. Once you see, one thing, that's always one thing I really notice with a lot of things. You never really notice how great you never really notice their design when they're in motion, but when they're frozen and in place, that's when you're like, oh, that looks weird. Hold on, I need to do a little bit of something like this real fast. And because it's the usual weapon that everybody uses in Monster Hunter, I'm gonna just draw a random ass greatsword. Alright, I hope some people are out there are happy with that. Actually, I think I'm gonna start this right here because it makes a little bit more sense that he starts closing his eyes and imagining it. Yeah, we're gonna just move that up one more frame, and then now we're going to bring in a tail. Or one thing that we can do instead first we draw out the body. Maybe a large portion of it, and then boom. I'm not drawing the other arm because you'll see in a minute why. back in the red here. Now comes in the tail. Yes, that's right. We're actually using the tail for the purposes of what is intended, and that is smashing. Alright, and now we just erase any part of the hunter that is not necessary. And start drawing in the spikes on the rathalos' tail. That's it. Alright, now whatever little bits of the hunter that are in here, we go ahead and erase. Time for the piece de resistance of the tail, and that is the top spike. Alright, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and now we just bring this right around here. My goodness, it's looking gorgeous! Alright, now I gotta watch from this point where Ron's just going through it. Let's see how this goes.
What does my life come to? Becky thought my tail was big. Becky used the lemme smack.
This is working out so well. But now Becky's smashing Ben. Ben is oh.
Becky smashing Ben is a hoe. Ben is a hoe. Ben is a hoe.
Ben is a hoe. Alright, I think I got an idea on how we can really go about this.
Ben is a hoe.
Gonna need a big ass circle for point B here. Sorry, I entered YouTube poop mode for a moment there, might be. My life like a movie. My life like a YouTube poop. Wow. Alright, Alright, but now Becky's smashing Ben. Ben is a hoe. You know, I think just for purposes, we'll leave Ben out of this because I think it's just a little funnier just having the idea of just like the Rathalos getting mad at another Rathalos. Alright, hold on, let's see what we can do here real fast. Okay, let's go with something like this. Actually, hold on, I drew the spike wrong immediately. Let's change that up a bit here. Alright, actually, hold on. I know how we can really portray the fact that he's crying in the eyes. A little wobbliness to it. Add a little bit of wobbliness to them pupils. Them pupils. Them pupils. Them pupils. Really emphasize that eyebrow a little bit there, just so that way it at least helps portray the fact that he's sad a little bit more. Bang is smashing, bang is up. I'm gonna need that color real quick. Get them tears going down, boy. Okay, yeah, you know what, that works out a little bit there. That works. That works. Alright, I think I could actually get rid of this armor that I have on the side here. It served its purpose, and I don't need it anymore. Alright, so how long does he say been? Alright, idea. We're going to copy this and we're going to paste it here, but we're not going to... Come on, there we go. Whoa. Okay, we're going to bring it back and we're going to edit it a little bit because it's going to be a quick one frame thing, plausibly. Let's see. See how we can go about this. Oh shit, hold on. I forgot to change back to the red. Alright, and because of this, we're also going to, in the next frame, well, first we're going to copy this. Then we're going to paste it. And what we're going to do is we're now going to erase these tears. Because now, because of narrative purposes, he is now no longer crying. He is now in full rage. Because Becky won't let him smash. So let's see what we can work out here, huh? Alright, hold on. Let's see how long Ben is the hose. Alright, what do I think? Hold on, does he just... It's just random. Yep. Okay, that actually might help out a little bit in terms of what I have an idea for when we get closer to the end. Okay. Okay, and then we copy. Okay, I'm gonna go over here now. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, now he's gone full seriousness in this shit right now. He is pissed. Hold on. Does anybody else hear that? Just because this is a bit ridiculous. Like, hold on. Let me pause the music for a second. Like, listen real closely with this one. That actually helps out a lot for what I have an idea for in terms of where this is going to be going. You know, what we can do is now get rid of this. Now we are going to bring back in the Rathian colors because we're going to bring in the nest. The reason why, well, you'll see in about a minute here. And also I'm going to move that because Ron needs to be right front row center for this shit. Okay, rathalos picks, give me. Okay, for what I have an idea with involves the rathalos looking just a little goofy, but at the same time a little serious. Give it a second. As it said, trust the process. Trust the process. Trust it. Trust her. Trust her. Draw out the body a little bit so that way we have it work and try to be a little bit flush with the rest of the body. Hold on. How that work like that. Right, a little spike right here, 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 spike right here. And then spike right here. Alright, and now time to get these wings prepped and not airborne, but at least up. Alright, I think we're looking pretty good right now, folks. Would you say so as well? Yeah, I think this might be the best for getting it to look like rathalos' wings. And the reason why I've made him his own layer, you'll see in a second. So right now we need a copy. Okay, we need to go up to right here. Okay, paste. You'll see why this will be important in a minute here. Okay, hold on. Now we take him, transform him, bring him up just a tiny bit. Okay, and we actually are going to clear that, take this, copy that, and then paste it right here instead. Transform, flip it, and then actually take this now. Well, actually no, we're going to take it and then we're going to flip that. And then boom. Now the nest. I don't know how long we're going to need it on screen for, but let's find out. Apparently right up into frame 588. Same goes for this one. All right, let's see how this looks, folks. Starting from right here. All right, music. Right now, I need you to shush for just a moment. Let's see how we're looking, folks.
What does my life come to? Becky thought my tail was big. Becky used a lemme smash, but Becky is smashing Ben. Ben is a hoe. Heck.
This is working out so well. I love this. I love this. I fucking love this. This is amazing. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. This is a masterpiece that is being made right now. Alright. Okay, now, with the nest, what are we gonna do here? Well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna have it be like this. Hold on. The nest is we're gonna be really heavily zoomed in on the nest real fast. Yes, that's zoomed in, and then we're practically right up to it. Gonna have it go forward a little bit. How forward? I don't know just yet. Okay, hold on. 605. Let's see where we are with that. Okay, 615.
Wipe it next. And it's next. And it's
okay, I think for what we got going for us right now, I know exactly what we can do. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have rathalos drawn right here real fast. Okay, hold on, no, I realize what I need to do real fast because of what I have planned. Give it a second, give it a second. And just for purposes of me drawing him down a little bit more, you'll see in a second what I mean by that. Hold on. Come on now, work with me here, Dreams. I need you to have him right here, and then we're going to bring him down a little bit more. Why? You'll see in about another second here. The frames are going to be a little everywhere, but just stick with it for a minute here, folks, and you'll see. Dude, this is definitely turning out to be goofy as hell, but I'm all for it. Realizing it, I should probably actually I should actually maybe make these frames kind of switch places real fast, because it doesn't really work when the nest is right with the edge. So it kind of actually works out a little bit, because it's kind of somewhat of a callback to Becky's peck pick. All right, now how long to make this go for? Maybe about 3 frames. All right, actually, we'll have it go up until frame 611. We're going to copy it, paste it, shrink her down, and then take it and then transform it just a tiny bit by making it go up. You'll see how important this will be in a second here, because we're about to just go here now and then do a little bit of the yoink of the coloring for the nest, and then because this man's has pretty much torn out a piece of the nest and is now taking it with him. Which kind of makes me realize I should definitely bring this down around here. Copy this. Paste that here, and then we're going to shrink it down a little bit. By a little bit, I mean a lot. Gonna have that go up to about frame 619, I believe. No, 118 or 618. Okay, hold on, come on, work with me here. All right, we're gonna take that now, and we're gonna go over here, paste it here. Paste. Okay, now we're gonna go here, transform. Hey there, Onyx, it's going good there, my friend. How about you? Wait, hold on, yeah, I forgot. I need to go transform, not that shit. Alright. I think one more frame with rathalos in it should probably sell it a little bit here. Paste, transform, pull it up a little more. Oh, you're playing Monster Hunter, nice. Nice Onyx. Alright, and now I'm going to do the erasing real quick. And erase a majority of the nest here. Because now we gotta work it out a little bit here. And change it up so that way it looks like a bite was actually taken out of it. Yeah, hey, real quick, Onyx, just to get your opinion on this real fast. From what we have been working on so far, I want to see what you think from this point in the video to, or this point in the animation to where we're at now. Would you like to see? Because too bad, we're going to watch it anyway. But yeah, honestly though, I do need to like look back on this real fast and actually see it. So
What's my life come to? Becky thought my tail was big. Becky used a lemme smash, but Becky is smashing Ben. Ben is a hoe. Heck. Fuck this next.
That actually works out pretty fucking well. I want to watch it with the whole thing, but honestly, at this point, I gotta wait because we're already so deep into this and we're so far that it's like might as well just save it for the end. Also, my favorite part is definitely this now. Just a little hit. Yeah, looks good, thanks. I appreciate it. Alright. Gotta get that music back in the background real fast. Hey, Lily, how you doing? I hope you're having a good stream. Yeah, it's going good so far. I know the animation that we've been working on has just been like crazy.
I can't talk right now. I'm making piss.
Thank you for the hydrate there, Conqueror. I appreciate it. I walked way too long and need a nap. Fair. That is fair right there, Lily. I feel you. I have been doing nothing but standing all day at work, and it's in my legs, while they're fine, don't feel fine. I almost walked 8 miles. Damn! That's longer than what I usually walk. I usually walk about like a mile and a half. At least whenever I get the chance to. Work has been in the way so much I have not gotten the time to even get a chance to walk anymore. Fun fact, rathalos and Rathian pops are brown in color. Really? Oh, now I gotta see it for myself. Rathalos babies. Rathalos baby, I need to see. Okay, no, that's just adorable. That's just unnecessarily adorable. I love it. Yeah, I hope you do. I hope your legs, if they are in any sort of way in pain, Lily, I hope they get better soon. And if you're going to be taking a nap now, I hope the nap will get you fully energized later. You should see, oh boy. Alright, you know what? That's going to be one I'm going to look up real quick, because why not? Alright, we copy, go over here, paste that, and then bada bang. Why does it look like a Digimon? It looks like a Digimon. It's so fun. It's so funny. I like it. It looks a little bit like a Digimon. That is very funny though. That is very funny.
What's next?
Alright, hold on now. What to do with the fuck Ben part? You know, I think maybe we'll just have the rathalos kick the nest instead this time. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Why not? Let's have this little part be like around like the edge of the nest. What's good about nests is that you can just draw multiple different lines of whatever you want, and it will still work. Okay, hold on. How long is the fuck bend part?
Fuck that. I need to do that. That do not. I need to do that. But let me smash. Let me like that. Do not.
We're gonna be here for a minute, aren't we? Yeah, it's 6:35. And the nest kicking in. Alright, and now for the rathalos foot, which honestly I think just for shits and giggles, I might try to draw as detailed as I possibly can. Just because I think like having the harsh contrast of the feet usually looking like this, where it's just like a little line right here, a little line right here, bang, 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 and then having it as detailed as I can possibly get it, I feel like will make it a lot more funny. Right now, I just need to see a good. I never thought I would have to say this, but I think I'm gonna need to find myself some high quality rathalos claws real fast. Hold on, let me actually see if I can look that up. This might be the weirdest thing I'll have to look up. Rathalos claws. Claws. Give me them claws. No, not the gauntlet claws. I need their actual claw. I'm not gonna see what I'm not gonna say what I'm seeing. A majority of them are normal images, but one of them is a little too close for comfort. Too late. Man's in the fit of rage and he needs to let some anger out. And this nest is the closest thing that he can let it out on. Hold on, what the fuck is this? I see, it's just, I was looking at something and I'm like, okay, yeah, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about this right now. Yeah. Fuff. Alright, hold on, we're gonna pull this back a little bit and we're gonna have that be where we start with the front bend. Alright, rathalos claws. I need me a look at them claws, boy. I need me a look at them claws. Them grabbers. They're not grippers, they're grabbers. Them shits ain't no grippers, them's is grabbers. Yeah, I need this one. Okay, not that small. What the fuck? You got one of these images larger? Alright, that works. That works perfectly. Actually works really well, funny enough. yes, I am trying to draw them as accurate as I can possibly get them, just literally for the purposes of the memes. Alright, this is where things get a little tricky for me personally, where I gotta now draw out everything as good as I can with as much detail as I can get. And I decided, you know what, and I have thought, mid-thought, you know what, maybe kicking the nest might not be the best idea. I can animate and draw as much as I want, but I don't have the comprehension nor the skills to draw something like monster's claw kicking a nest right now. So we're just gonna have him grab it instead and toss it. And then I kind of go on for a minute. Okay, copy and then paste that here. Because now this is where things get a little complicated. How complicated? You'll see in about a second here. Because now I think I'm actually going to need to move the nest up just about a few frames. And by a few, I mean up to here. So I'm going to need to copy this real fast, go to the end of it real quick, paste it here so that way I can take it and then bring it back down to here. I think maybe that many frames there. You know, I need to go down one more frame. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, now this we copy, paste, paste, and paste. Okay, wait, hold on, no, we need to go back because we need to start with this one first in order to properly do the transformation stuff. Wait, actually, hold on, I'm realizing it. I need to start at this right here. Because what we need to do now is go back into here and then draw up all of the sticks that have been taken out of the nest. Then all of these get tapped and cleared away. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Oh no, don't want that. Don't want that. I don't want that. Okay, and as for this nest, we need to now start erasing every little bit of the nest that isn't being shown behind Rathalos' claw here. I'm specifically being emphasis on the claw because it's a claw, not a it. I don't care what anybody says. It ain't no foot, it's a goddamn claw. Realizing it, we're gonna definitely need to do a bit of. We're gonna need to do quite a bit of tinkering, kind of realizing it here. You know, it's fine. This is a part of the process. Okay, well, first, let's just work on getting these moved. Why don't we? Alright, one more time. Copy. Paste. Transform, and then up here. Make sure that that part of the nest is very far away right now. Okay, as for this nest, I'm going to need to bring it down to here, where it is right now, actually. Take it, copy, and then paste once again. Because we need to draw it as if it got a chunk taken out of it. We'll be a little scuffed, but hey, you know what? It'll work. It will work. Yeah, right. 6:35. I think this will work. Let's see how this looks. What the fuck is going on outside?
5 minutes next. 5 bed.
Alright, yeah, you know what, that works out pretty well. It works out pretty well. It works out pretty well. Okay, I was about to say, is there still a problem here with the fucking lizard thing?
Well, you want yellow. Yellow.
Okay, hold on, I got an itch on my back. Alright.
Better to use the lemon smash. Oh, because smash is
Make you let me, man. Alright, now what to do here, huh? Okay, hold on. I think I got an idea for what we can do as a start. Hold on. Yeah, but eraser's a little too large. Yeah, let's make the mouth just a little larger because I feel like that might work out a little more. Okay, yeah, this I can already tell is gonna be good. Let's go with that. This part, I'm not gonna lie, maybe the part where I'm just gonna consider that this will most likely be a bit of a slightly lazy animation here. Why? You'll see soon. So yes, I am drawing the whole wing outside of frame. Why? Because it will still at least help out and work quite a bit. In terms of trying to get a good reference on where we are right now. And also I might lower this a little bit, just depending on how big it really is. I don't know just yet. Now, why is he with no legs? Again, you'll see soon. The rathalos is getting a longer end tail spike. Whoa boy, okay, hello. Alright, now this will be important because you'll see in a second. First, let's extend this just by a few frames. And now the feet are, let's do this. For the legs mainly. Becoming important. Well, in a second. Just hold. Alright, now we take the next frame and do it like this. God damn it, no, I don't want that, I want that. Alright, this is what's gonna probably be what I will consider the funniest part of this whole thing, this whole ordeal. This is what's left of the nest. I think this will definitely work out pretty well. We just gotta extend it by quite a bit. And as for these two frames right here, we're gonna do this. We're gonna copy and paste. And then paste again. And now we're going to select them all real fast. Copy from here and then paste from here.
I need to do that, but you know, I need to do that.
All right. And it's still gonna work for a minute here because what we are going to do.
But I could let him smash.
We're going to go up to frame 666 right here.
Lemmy smash.
Works out pretty well. Alright, now what we are now going to do is that we're going to unclick this, and then we click it again, and then we're going to take these two frames specifically. We're going to copy them again. And then we're going to go here, paste them right here. And grab this one, transform it, flip it. Well, actually, hold on. No, what we're going to do, we're going to first drag this out a little more.
I need you.
Up into this. Then take it, copy it, and paste it again. But first, we're going to take it, transform it, and then flip it. That's what the purpose of that was. Now let's take this, transform it, flip it, and then realign it. Alright, might erase this a little bit right here so that way it looks a little bit more flush. Damn it, I hate when it fucking does it. Transform, flip. Erase that. I'm going to go into here so that way I can actually erase the part of the body that's not supposed to be showing on the right. Yeah, right. Like, should do the same here for the left. Like,
I do that.
okay, yeah, that should work. Now let's take these two and then copy, paste. Paste. Paste.
Let me smash.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing him do a little steppy step for a bit of a minute here, folks. So get ready for that. Hold on, right. Right now, take this, clear frame. Oh, wait, I didn't clear the image, did I? I didn't.
Let me smash.
Alright, let's get this a quick wash, why don't we?
I need you back. Let me smash.
It works out so well. I love it. It works out so well. Now time to get to the part where he says,
I'm gonna get that bitch stick. It's a
alright, let's see. Now this rathalos has got to go stick hunting. Hold on, let's start with him looking down real fast, like how we have him doing a couple frames here and there.
Get that.
Alright, and as he's saying, I'm a get, like the full get, we're gonna get him up here. And we're gonna have his neck extended like this. And now we're going to bring his neck up and then his head right here. Chin pointy as always. And mouth like this, and it will be important later why I bring up the mouth. Just hold your horses, or hold your feathers, as I should probably say, since we're dealing with birds, or rathaloses, or, you know, whichever works. I don't really care. Like, hold your feathers, hold your scales, whichever you identify as. I don't really care. You gotta identify as a bald eagle for all I really give a damn for. A little bit of that going there, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. teeth here. Important. Why? Because we're about to do this. Get ready for this. Hold on. A mouthful of sticks, because bitches love sticks. Now we're just gonna have random lines going everywhere because sticks. Bitches love sticks. Wrong stick, stick, stick. Stick, stick, stick. You mean stick, got stick, Becky got stick, let me smash. Alright, idea time. Zoom in on the eye, and we're gonna have it, and we're gonna have his eye just get filled with determination, being like, I'm getting that bitch a stick. Cause bitches love sticks. Trust me, I should know. Ask my ex. Just kidding, I don't have an ex because I never had a girlfriend. Alrighty. Okay, I need to zoom in on that Rathalos's eye. Rathalos eye. Can I get a Rathalos eye, please? Oh yeah, there actually is some imagery of a Rathalos eye being zoomed in on. Alright, that works for me. Well, not really footage, more or less like old promotion pictures. Damn, that's a Rathalos eye? That is crazy. That is an interesting looking eye. Alright, real quick, a wellness check to everybody that is in chat right now, both YouTube and Twitch. How you guys doing right now? Y'all guys doing fine? Y'all's doing alright right now? Everything peachy, everything good, everything dandy. Mind me while I take a shit real quick. Doing good? Nice, Onyx. I'm asking, you still playing Monster Hunter real quick? Just to see. Just to see. Alright, here's where we get a little detailed now. Because now we gotta make this look as close to a Rathalos eye, or at least a zoom in of a Rathalos's eye as we possibly can. Yeah, just yelling, nice. Hell yeah, bro. Oh boy. There's a bit of frameage and just trying to move everything here. That is crazy. You guys see that shit? Rathalos's eye is actually really crazy when you look at it up close. You guys ever see it, Rathalos's eye? Because looking at it right now, this is interesting. Especially considering the picture I'm looking at is a quality difference between what it used to look like versus what it kind of looks like now. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty sick looking. Seeing the difference in like time periods of like when it was like when detail wasn't like the biggest thing anybody could focus on in games. Yeah, so what the picture I'm looking at, it is allowing me to actually get a close-up on a Rathalos's eye, and it's interesting seeing how the detail in its eyes actually look. It is crazy. I actually like it a lot. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool. Alright, but now I gotta fill it in with a lot of detail. And also with how I'm kind of viewing some of the other formats of its eye. Might actually give it a little bit more of a sort of angularness to it in the middle part. Actually, maybe around the edge part here too. This little part where it's like, and then and then I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, that looks pretty fucking good. I'm gonna draw a few parts right here that are a bit wrinkly. A little bit of texture here and there. It's not gonna be the best texture, but it'll at least be something. I'd say this is pretty good. This is really good. Wait, hold on, what the fuck? I just realized, sorry, forgive me. I'm looking on the side. Apparently, Monster Hunter did a crossover with The Hobbit before? What the fuck? This is the news to me. Did not know this was a thing. Yet here we are. We want to know now. I actually want to check this website, see what this is all about. Oh wait, it's on X. God fucking okay. Oh no, okay, it's not okay. I just realized it's not apparently my mistake. Apparently I thought it was a crossover between Monster Hunter and The Hobbit for some reason. No, apparently the dragon from The Hobbit has eyes that are directly similar to the rathaloses, which got me hella confused for a second. I was just like, huh? I was like, when the fuck did that happen? That was news to me. Apparently it's news that never happened. That might be. I almost accidentally spread some misinformation. My fault. Still, that is a crazy thought to think. Monster Hunter crossing over with The Hobbit in some way. Or even vice versa. That'd be a collab and a half. Okay, we're gonna have this go up to 688. Man, I've seen too many funny Austrian painter on. Oh wow, really? Okay, a lot of people are doing that, huh? Making jokes with it as well, just being like, you got to paint it right. The way you stroke the brush is like this. Well, as far as I'm taking those jokes. I could take them further, but I'd probably be taken down by Twitch and YouTube almost immediately. I seen one in a mega. Is it bad that that would probably be something I'd do? Not actually, but it would be a funny thing to do.
Just left stick. Still stick. This stick. Stick. Stick.
Alright, I have a bit of an idea here. Okay, now the question here actually is just like, how are we going to properly portray a rathalos looking around for some sticks? That's the true question right now. Hold on one second, I got a little bit of a problem here with my nose. Ow. I hate to say it, but I had like a little bit of a dry snot area. I was gripping onto a lot of hairs. It would just not let go of them. I had no choice but to yank them out. Boy, that hurt. Those hairs are annoying. Hey, they keep dirt from entering my sinuses, so what the fuck can I say? Alright, this truly is something to really think about right now. A rathalos searching for some sticks. How are we going to portray the bitches love sticks scene with a rathalos? Because I know where I want to end it with, where he finds the proper stick. Because of the idea that Conker gave me. Thank you for that, by the way, Conker. If you remember, you remember. But it's like, what to really go with right now? Okay, hold on. Maybe we have him kind of like this. Hold on. Hey, I mean. Yeah, I know what I want. I know where I want to go with it. I just don't know how to really start with it, but I think I got an idea on how we can start it. What do I mean by that? You'll see in a second here. Yeah, you know, this might work out a little bit. Give him like a little bit of an evil mastermind type of look on his face. Hold on, I need to really portray the type of look that I want to give him with this eyebrow. Hold on. Oh no, no, I'm trying to think about how I want to portray his eye. Okay, you know what? That works out well enough.
Pictures left stick.
Okay, now here's what I have in mind with this and what I want to do. First copy and then paste, 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 paste. Alright, there we go. Now transform. Flip. Alright, and then snap. Okay, and now I'm realizing it, we're gonna get rid of that, and then we're gonna copy this. Bang. Now
Pictures left stick.
that. Why does it kind of weirdly work a little bit? Copy and then paste. Alright, let's get a good look at this now, huh?
Becky, let me smash. I'ma get that bitch stick. Pictures love stick.
Okay, maybe one less one. And then we'll move on to the wrong stick. Okay, hold on. Because we're practically close to the end up, I want to see how many frames this is going to take. 810 frames. Holy fuck. We got a lot of sticks. There are a lot of sticks, so animate over, bro. I think we're gonna have a plethora of fun with this. I hate to say it, but it's also gonna be a hassle and a half. Oh hell! Okay, I think I'm gonna just take a second real quick, because I'm just realizing my head, while it's not hurting, I'm definitely feeling something. Water. Alright, I think for the sticks we might actually go with getting a bit of brown and making a pile of sticks. Because why not? Hold on, maybe not here. Hold on. It's not the most convincing brown, but it is a brown. Don't believe me? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, now let's get this red back in here. Alright, and I think for the funny of it, we're just gonna have the rathalos' head just be like stuck in a pile of sticks. Actually, we're gonna at least show off the head just a tiny bit. By a tiny bit, I really do mean a tiny bit. Here be the ear pointing out a little here. Okay, how long are we gonna have this go for? I don't know just yet, but we're about to find out in a second here. Or you know what? I got a better idea. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have him now be like out of this, and then, well, we gotta get that spike on the chin real quick. But I'm realizing it. I kind of have not made the spikes low enough because I need to make the ear go right here. And then down this way. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Yeah. Alright, that works out well. Okay. Okay, one more frame. Yeah, we're gonna have them just look through piles of sticks and just be like stick. We're just gonna look through like a whole big ass pile of sticks. You know, actually, yeah, that works out better. We're gonna have a big ass pile of sticks. A big ass pile. Well, first, let's kind of have like the random bits of like stick piles here and there. Then we're gonna go over here now, and we're just gonna be like, hey, you know what? This might work out a little bit more funny right here. An upside down rathalos, and then just a little lip like that, where it's just like, Actually erase it so that way it's a little smaller. You're realizing it with the amount of times that I've drawn rathalos. I keep forgetting to get this part right here, the little random fin thing behind his ear. Just a little detail that I keep missing a lot, but you know what? This is an animatic, not an animation, so I get a bit of a pass with that. Why does this work much better? Okay, so to frame 722, that goes on for. Alright, now for this next part, we're just gonna have the pile of sticks be right in the smack dab middle. And you know what I'm gonna do with this? Hold on, let's see how yeah, alright, we're gonna have that last right up to that. Pretty sure I'm... Actually, you know what? This works out. Hold on. Copy this, and then go all the way over here. Paste. Now, we take this little guy, bring him up here. And copy this. Paste that. Paste that. Paste it. Paste it. Hold on, no, we're not going to transform that one. We're going to transform this one. Bring it down just a tiny bit. Same with this one. Bring it down just a little bit more. Bring it down more. And we're gonna clear this one and then copy this one so that way it can linger on that last frame just a little bit more. Oh my fuck, it actually works out so well. Okay, now here's where we make the pile of sticks. Stick, 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 stick. Need stick, got stick, Becky got stick, let me smash. There's a couple random lines here and there on the outside so that, or the inside so that way it still looks like a pile of sticks. Alright, and I think for this we're just gonna let it drag up until like the last one where it's like need stick, got stick.
Stick.
Alright, yep, right to about here before he starts yelling need stick. Alright, and as for what we're gonna do with rathalos, here's what I got an idea for. What the fuck? Okay. We're gonna draw a small rathalos here. At least as small as I can get them. We're just gonna fill that back up with spikes and the same with the tail here. Gonna make it look as goofy as hell. Or as goofy as we possibly can. And long end tail spike. And then wings make also look as goofy as possible. Get them spiky ass chicken legs up and going. Alright. And I think with how we have these frames kind of set up, it might actually be very helpful. First things first though, we're gonna need to do one little thing as a favor for myself real fast. We're gonna need to paste a bunch of these, copy all of them, paste them everywhere. It'll make sense eventually. Just hold up and stay quiet for a minute, everybody. You'll see how important this will be in a minute here. Okay, clear frame and clear frame. Alright, now this is, nope. This is important because, just hold on another second. You'll see, okay, here, now we go over here, transform it. Flip it, reverse it, go over here now. These few frames we clear, and then we take this one, copy, come on, paste, paste, paste. Alright, now we take this one, go like this. It's definitely gonna barely make much sense in the fact that the pile of sticks are definitely not gonna help deter the difference in shapes for the rathalos and the sticks, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. So I'm not an expert with this shit, people. I am just a random drawer on the internet. I draw shit, I don't animate. Now with this one, yeah, you know, this works here. The goofier this gets, the better. Is there a structure on how I'm going about with the fact of him searching for sticks in a pile of sticks? No. But, if anything, I believe it makes it funnier. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Okay, you know what, for this one, let's shrink them down a little bit and flip them real fast. Tilt them a little bit, and then screw it, we'll let this be the one where he's like right behind the pile. Or we'll at least try to make it look like he's right behind the pile. Clear frame, then we copy, paste, paste, paste. You know, just for one random frame, I think I might just have his head, have him look like this, and have his head just be gone like it's in the pile of sticks. It works a little bit, not gonna lie. Make a lot of sense? No, but honestly, it's funny either way. Okay, paste, paste, paste. Alright, you know, one random frame where it's just like him being like really big and just being like, stick. This is where we shorten it from 3 to 4 frames now to 2 frames. So we're going to clear this one, copy this one, and paste it right here. think from this point, we might take the first couple of frames and just have them loop a little bit, because why not? Yeah, that works. Copy. No. Okay, so 752. All these frames clear. And then everything from here, paste. Dude, the amount of frameage is fucking crazy. Alright, and then all of these we can just clear as well, and then paste. Except for right about here. All these frames we can clear out. These frames we're just going to say copy and then paste. And then again. Alright, let's see. You know, the amount of times that rathalos appears right now at the end of here, yeah, honestly, that works out very well. I don't mind this at all. It works out very well. Alright, now here's where the climax of this begins, folks. I hope you're ready. We're at the final stretch here. Here's what I got an idea for. We're gonna have him like this for a minute, for about another frame. Whoa, what kind of robot overload did I just walk into? Nothing right there, Franklin. Just working on an animation at the moment. We're practically at the home stretch right now. Which I don't know if you ever saw it, but you want to check it out there? You want to check it out, Franklin? Meta Franklin? Oh yeah, yeah. Like, hold on. We're gonna start near the end here because like it will just loop anyway. But would you like to take a look at it? Of what we got so far? Yep. All right. Okay, music, shut up! Thank you. Alright, here's what we've been working on for a bit of a while now.
This is a nice stick. I like sticks. Pick.
Let me smash. Please.
No, Ron. Go find Becky.
You want some fuck?
No, Ron. I don't want some fun.
I got your blue. Hey girl. You want some tail? Flick.
Ron, your tail is small.
What? Swiggity sweetie. You want yellow. She doesn't want yellow. Blue and yellow, no.
Ron, I'm leaving.
What? No, wait, let me smash. What's my life come to? Becky thought my tail was big. Becky used a lemmy smash, but Becky is smashing Ben. Ben is a hoe. Heck. Fuck this next. Fuck Ben. I need you, Becky. Becky, let me smash. I'ma get that bitch a stick. Bitches love sticks. Wrong stick.
This is turning out amazing. I fucking love this.
Hey.
Hours of work, but honestly, it's turning out to be worth it. Okay, so far that's pretty darn funny. Oh, just wait until you see the climax of this. Because at the end of because if you know the original video, he does end up getting a stick, and that's exactly what our rathalos here is gonna do. And yes, this is a rathalos and a rathian. All right, and right now we're about at the climax here. We just need to work out the last little bit here. And right now, hold on, music, come back, please. Thank you. Right now, this is where a little jump kind of comes in, and it's just like, oh, hey, he found stick. Becky, he got stick. Time for you to let him smash. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yep, and now we take that, we're gonna copy, and then we're gonna paste it here, please, thank you. But is it a big stick? Just wait. We're going to copy this one as well now, and we're going to paste it here, but we're going to shorten it down to just one. Yeah, boy, nope, not that. Okay, yep. Going to shorten it down to one frame, and we're going to get rid of all these little excitement markers, I guess you could call them. I don't really know what to really say, but it's just like something to let you know, like, hey, he found something. But yeah, if you want to stick around and see what this stick is going to look like, because there is a plan of what the stick is. And I'm about to draw it out. First things first. I'm gonna do a little bit of this here. Hold on. Right now we got the neck up here, and then we got the spikes on the top of the rathalos here. We're actually gonna put in a little bit of smearing, in a sort of way of putting it. Now, time for what might be the piece de resistance. The stick. Oh, I gotta plate of spaghetti, some Marvel Rivals in my other screen, so sure I'll stick around. Hey, alright. If you gotta eat and play some games, then eat and play some games. It'll still be right here if you just want to check it out. I'm not gonna hold you to it. Yeah, to kind of also provide a little bit of context for anybody that is unaware of this. For the longest while, me and some friends that play Monster Hunter, i.e. my buddy Conqueror and Reaper, like a kid in the box, if it fits, I sits. Okay, yeah, fair. But yeah, to kind of get anybody caught up on the joke that doesn't know, me, my buddy Conqueror, and my buddy Reaper, and even I believe Onyx as well in chat every once in a while would make jokes about like certain monsters, and one that kind of just kept coming up, at least for me, is just a Rathalos and a Rathian reenacting Becky Let Me Smash. And now I am at basically not necessarily animating it, but kind of like, what is the word? I just said it earlier. Making an animatic of it. Oh yeah, that too, but that's a different story. Man, that clip was really fun. Yeah, that it was. Honestly, you could say anything you want about what it could be. I still think it's very funny because we're talking about fictional creatures. Well, yeah, anyway. As you notice, I haven't drawn the lower jaw yet. Time for you guys to see the stick. This stick ain't no ordinary stick. Why? Because it's the stick, and by the stick, I mean a full fucking tree. Rathaloses don't mess around when it comes to sticks for their Rathian's nest. At least that's my headcanon.
Something got stick. Stick.
Alright, and you know what? This actually gives me an opportunity to bring back another frame real fast. Hold on. We're gonna take this frame and then go all the way to the end real quick. And we're gonna take it to the end and make a few adjustments with it. Okay, a little bit of editing here. A little change of the mouth here. Now we get the color of the rathalos in here now. Bring back the mouth just a tiny bit. Now get it. Bring in brown from the tree. And then kind of erase the top mouth there a little bit there. Then bring back in the leaves. A big ass stick for Becky. I don't want to say that right now. And then we're gonna also copy a little something from where this frame is from as well. Make it go up a little bit. Actually, hold on, no, we're gonna copy this one, go here now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, most likely gonna be a thing where it's gonna be like a jump up and down kind of continuation type of deal. So we're gonna do this. Copy. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Okay, hold on, no, we're now gonna copy paste. Alright, we're near the end here, folks. But first, I got something that I need to do real fast. What is that? I need to search up some stuff real fast. This is a bit unrelated, so hold on 1 minute. I say a bit, even though it's going to be practically entirely related. The reason why I'm not showing anything is because I'm not going to show what I got in my tabs. Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on 1 second. I am looking for something very, very, very specific. Come on. There's gotta be one that works out well enough, right? You know what? Fuck it, this one might work out pretty well. Give me a minute. I ask that all you hold your horses for just a second. This will be just mere seconds from glory. I ask for your patience, and that's all I ask for. This will be but a mere moment. This will be the true climax of the whole thing. Alright. Now what is it that we are doing here? We are gonna have the rathalos fly away. But how so, you may ask? With the loving help, if it'll show itself. Come on. Please. 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 Alright, what is genuinely taking it? Alright, hold on. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. Okay, come on. Why the hell isn't it working then? Come on. Hey, there's something came up. Something came up. With the loving help of a PNG. I'm not kidding. We're literally just gonna end this with a PNG, just basically moving everything, bro. We're first gonna just animate the rathalos just whizzing by like. And now here's where the performance comes in, folks. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Lemmy smash.
I think I might need to go a bit faster with that.
Lemmy smash.
I think that works. Now I gotta remove the tree above the rathalos so that way it looks like it's a part of a tree.
Lemmy smash.
Alright, this one's gonna be a hassle, isn't it?
Lemmy smash.
I think I got it. I think I got it. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Will this play the audio? No, it won't. So I'm gonna have to have it. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna make it completely invisible. We're gonna have the occupancy completely invisible. You ready for this? Because I think we got the complete animation here, folks. Let's see how this looks. I do believe we have it. I just need to figure out how to enlarge it so that way it's pretty much the only thing on the screen. But you know what? I guess with the way that looks, it's pretty much fine. So let's see. What do we got here, folks? Final animation in 3, 2, 1.
This is a nice stick. I like sticks. Pick.
Lemmy smash. Please.
No, Ron. Go find Becky.
You want some fuck?
No, Ron. I don't want some fun.
I got your blue. Hey girl. You want some tail? Flick.
Ron, your tail is small.
What? Swiggity sweetie. You want yellow? She doesn't want yellow. Blue and yellow. No.
Ron, I'm leaving.
What? No. Wait, let me smash. What's my life come to? Becky thought my tail was big. Becky used a lemmy smash, but Becky is smashing Ben. Ben is a hoe. Heck. Fuck this next. Fuck Ben. I need you, Becky. Becky, let me smash. I'ma get that bitch a stick. Bitches love sticks. Wrong stick. Need stick, got stick, Becky. I got stick, let me smash.
Yes! Yes! This is perfect! This is amazing! This is the best thing that I have ever created! This is amazing! Oh, this is the crescendo of the stream right here, folks! It's cursed. I love it. I know, right? This is beautiful. This is probably one of my best creations I've ever made so far. I love it, man. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. This is amazing. This is just downright awesome. Oh, holy shit. Oh, man. About 3 days worth of time, practically, just to make this whole thing worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Sid,
I need to watch
stick.
this again.
I like sticks.
Pig.
Lemme smash. Please.
This frame in particular is still one of my most favorite out of this whole thing.
No, Ron. Go find Becky.
You want some fuck?
No, Ron. I don't want some
I
fun.
got you blue. Hey girl. You want some tail? Flint.
The mom
Ron,
face.
your tail is small.
What? Swiggity sweetie. You want yellow. She doesn't want yellow. Blue and yellow. No.
Ron, I'm leaving.
No. Wait, let me smash. What does my life come to? Becky thought my tail was big. Becky used a lemme smash, but Becky is smashing Ben. Ben is a hoe. Heck. Fuck this
Little
net.
hit.
Fuck Ben. I need you, Becky. Becky, let me smash. I'ma get that bitch a stick. Bitches love sticks. Wrong. Stick. Need stick, got stick, Becky. I got stick, let me smash.
The P&G at the end sells it, bro. It fucking sells it so good. Oh, man. All right. Okay. God damn, that's amazing. Holy shit. I love this. I love this. All right. Gotta, now just to at least add to it a little bit, I'm going to at least put a little something at the front here, just like as a little note. This was amazing. I love this. Oh, fuck. Alright. Holy shit, that was amazing. This is fucking amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Alright. Man, now I'm kind of wondering what to really put at the beginning here, because I do plan on uploading this whole thing to YouTube and possibly even some other places if I'm able to. But it's just like, this is just like the one thing where I'm like, yeah, you know what? This is hilarious. Oh, fuck. Alright, hold on. Okay. I think as a little note, I'll just be like, this was an animatic made just for the purposes of memes and funnies. The original stuff will be down in the description. This is an animatic meant for the funnies. All links to, or should I probably put link, because it's just like the one video. Hey, you know what? Hold on, we'll just make it link. Link to original vid in this. Hold on now. Okay, for some reason my mind is already failing me. I don't even remember how to spell description. I just want to even spell description. Okay, hold on. I think I remember. Script. Is it Tion or Sion? description. Okay, I think I got it right then. Did I get it right? I put a D-I instead of D-E. Alright, well, yep, I think that's good. This is an animatic meant for the funnies. All links to original vid in description below. Yep, that works for me. Original, damn it. Alright, give me a second. And a drawing. Yeah, I fully butchered original. I spelled it oregano. Forgive me, I am somewhat of an illiterate person. I don't know how to read, write, or spell very well. This is an animatic meant for the funnies. All linked to original. All link. Better replace that with the link. Raw stick. Okay, and I think I do remember there was some. Becky likes sticks. Bitches love sticks. Okay, I remember that there was like something that I could like do with this where it'd be like a little edit that I could make to where it would fade in and fade out, but I don't remember how to do that. I'm gonna need to look that up real quick. Alright, hold on. Procreate free dreams fade in and out. Alright. Set of options after tapping on the film clap. This is for Procreate Dreams 1.0. I need that for 2.0. How do one add fade effect? Oh, I think this is it. Oh yeah, occupancy. All right. Then around here, where it starts to fade back in, and right here starts to fade out again. Before it at least stays at full occupancy around here. All right. See how that looks from the beginning. Alright, yeah, that works. That works out very well. Works out very well. Perfection. Alright, I'm gonna skip to the end real fast just to make sure that nothing ended up breaking with, like, the tree and the PNG.
Need stick, got stick, Becky, I got stick, lemon smash.
Okay, no, we're good. That's amazing. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have made gold here. We have somehow taken everything from this cursed pile of sticks and turned it into gold. Honestly, I'm willing to cash all that in. Oh, but that was amazing. Holy fuck. I never had so much fun making an animation in a while, man. That was perfect. Oh, man. I about damn near cried. About damn near cried with how funny that shit was. Holy fuck. Well, I'm at least going to say right now, That shit's being immediately uploaded to YouTube after the stream is done. So if anybody wants to check that out, be ready to head on over to my channel after this stream is done if you wish. But even then, make sure to stick around because we are going to be ending this with a raid as we usually do. So for anybody that wants to stick around for that, make sure you sit back, relax, and wait for the raid message that I'm about to put into the chat in a second here. Just give me a second while I just move everything out of the way because the iPad is a bit big. He's a bit of a big boy. Oh yeah. All right, let's get to sending this off to somebody. Actually, you know what? We're gonna, because of the fact that we had finished the animation finally. Here's what our raid message is gonna be. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. We're almost there now. We're almost there. Give her a second. And boom. Alright, so anybody that wants to participate in the raid, feel free to copy paste that message. Who are we gonna send it to? I don't know. And also, don't worry, if you don't have the emails, feel free to either use your own or use some others that you like to use. Fuck, I think I almost threw up. I think I had a hiccup that was so bad I almost threw up, and I just got that in my throat, and it was not a good feeling. Alright, who are we gonna send this to, huh? Who? Sounding like an owl. Who? I already see the perfect person that we can send this to. Alright, so anybody that is in the chat wants to help participate in this raid, we're gonna raid out to a good friend of mine by the name of Cryptical Crimson. So, get back while I get ourselves ready. You better have that raid message copy pasted and ready as well. Creep. Come on, Crip. Oh, there he is. There he is. Let's get this sent over there. Nah. But again, everybody in the chat, make sure to be keeping an eye out for this animation on my channel. Link to it will be down below in the About section. And to anybody that's already on the YouTube stream, get ready to wait for that to be uploaded right after this is all done. Because, boy, I must say right now, this was probably one of the best things that I have done in a hot minute. This was fun as hell. This was amazing. And honestly, all around a fun time. And I hope you guys had a fun time watching because, goddamn, this was all around the most fun I've ever had in a minute. But either way, I hope to do a lot more of this in the future. With what? I don't know. But we'll probably see in due time. But until that happens, thank you to everybody who's joined me since the beginning of the stream. I do deeply appreciate it. And for those of you that stopped by to either say hi and or look for a bit, I appreciate y'all as well. It means a lot you take some time to see this dumbass animate stupid shit on your screen for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, until the next time, which will be tomorrow, we'll be playing some Rivals. Until that happens, y'all take care. Y'all have yourselves a good one. I'm Star. For now. I love y'all, and y'all take care. Peace!